Hi, hi, hi! Did something I said I wasn't going to do. I am obviously back for another Age of Extinction review, and it is of the leader class Optimus Prime. My kid is Oris Prime. I looked at the toy, and it didn't impress me at all. I didn't want it for the longest time. It was so easy to say no to it, and then it just got to a point where it got harder to say no to it. I blame the Daves for that. Menson shot and posting their fucking pictures of their leader class Optimus Prime. It's your fault, you made me want it. It might also be because I've run out of Age of Extinction stuff to buy. The ones I want still aren't out yet. Hound, Galvatron, fucking the rest of the Dinobots. Honestly, don't care about Lockdown anymore. I'm happy with my Revengi Lockdown, especially considering I've got Axor now to complement it. I just waiting for Hound and Galvatron. Excuse me, that's what it is. And you know, fresh off AA, a few weeks past. It's coming up to my birthday in like 8 or 9 days, and I need something to buy. And it was kind of an awkward thing before. It's not like those were the only factors. It was the fact that, you know, I was being slowly tempted by it, and I didn't want to be slowly tempted by it. Then Bradley's mum, Zoe, she's just like, "Oh, we'll just buy it." So I did. I don't regret it. It's a load off my chest, if you want to put it that way. And it's not as bad as I thought it would be. In hand, it's not that bad. It isn't brilliant. But there's another factor that came into it as well. And that's the fact that the best movie leader Optimus Prime toy, in my opinion, probably a lot of other people's opinion as well, is the Revenge of the Fallen. Nothing was gonna match the Revenge of the Fallen. We have had the best leader class toy after the second movie, and this is the fourth movie. So I might as well just get over the fact that the Revenge of the Fallen leader class Prime is probably going to be the best movie Prime ever. I doubt that will be topped. I mean, Takara, they extended and increased on that, and they built upon that by doing the Jetwing Optimus Prime for Dark of the Moon. Hasbro, to their credit, they tried the Ultimate Optimus Prime, and it isn't bad. I like that. But, you know, nothing was going to come close. I mean, Takara, at least Hasbro tried something new. Takara, they just rehashed Revengi Prime, which, you know, fair play to you. You added something new to it. Good on you. But, you know, Hasbro at least tried something new. And, you know, Takara haven't rehashed Revengi Prime this time. They can't, because it's a different truck, it's a different robot. The toy in question. Now, I will be honest, he's heavier than I thought he would be. I thought he would be light as a fucking feather. Because, it's like I said during my Prime show off, fucking Armada Deluxe Prime was heavier than the Prime Weaponizer Prime. He's not bad. His truck mode for a Western Star is okay. It's nice. I prefer the Peterbilt. I always will. I hear they dropped out. That's why he had to change his truck mode in Age of Extinction. He has the can't see it very well, but he has the Western Star logo. It kind of looks like the WWE Legends logo. But yeah. Chrome He's got chrome fuel tanks, chrome smokestacks, chrome grill, and chrome top thing above his window. No emotive eyebrows now. He's got yellow windows for some reason, which I don't like. It just seems odd. Now the chrome isn't so bad in the vehicle mode, because the only grey plastic is that piece there. And the shield that's stored and can be removed. That is painted silver. I've just muted myself properly, I'll try that again. That is painted silver. The wheels, rims are grey plastic as well, unpainted. Yeah, like I said, like I just showed you, he has storage for his shield there. Underneath, he has storage for his sword. And on the truck, there is some slight inconsistencies with the paintwork as well. I mean, if you look at the flames, it just kind of where am I? That panel there, it just stops. It doesn't go round. The blue doesn't go round. It just stops, and it's all inconsistent across basically across the panels and the joints. Some of it, most of it's good. There's some of it that's out of sync. I'm not. I don't want you thinking I'm picking faults, because I did willingly buy this. I'm not going to put Revengi Prime on a pedestal for the purposes of this review. I will be impartial and objective, and I'll say what I like about it. It's a nice truck mode. It's just not the truck mode that I like. I like the Peterbilt. That's like... the Peterbilt's like the hard guy in the fucking pub, and this is the chav on the dance floor doing all the wicked in it shit. That's the best analogy I've got. The Peterbilt's the muscle one. The shield, grey plastic with some red bits on it. Nicely sculpted. Could have done with some better paint though. And I think it also kind of doubles up as a rifle, because it's got like barrels on the end. So yeah, shield, gun, miracle. The sword is some weird... again, I don't know why it's yellow. I would rather this be all grey plastic with no paint, as opposed to translucent yellow with the silver. Is that the hilt? Probably, and the red thing. It kind of looks like the Thundercat sword in a way. The way it's moulded. Thunder Prime. Thunder. Sword of Omens, that's it. Yeah, it kind of looks a bit like the Sword of Omens. Let's transform this thing. Like, the first thing you want to do is you want to get your nails in there. I've just been biting mine, so, you know, fuck off. Lift them up. We'll split it in a sec. These panels, take them down. Oh no, I've gone over 5 minutes. This won't be entertaining. Yeah, just pull them down out of the way for now. And then, probably the best thing you can do now is split that and bring it round. Yep, just split it and bring it round out the way, like so. Don't think you can do that bit just yet. I've only had this a few days. Split the legs. And yeah, just bring that whole thing up, and then you can push that down. I will show that. That was off shot. I'm higher up. It's my high bed. So yes, just fold that up and push it down, and then his arms are there. So just bring his arms out and turn them around. like so, and just turn at the elbows. Now I usually keep him in a kind of sat down position for this. It's just easier. Bring that and put it up. Same with the other leg. And then this bit is pretty neat actually. Just pull that around like so. Now there is on the inside that panel there. It's on a spring, so when you push it in, it does that. It basically pushes that piece in. And, you know, while there is that piece on the back of his leg that's hollow, at least the side bit isn't just an open gap like that all the time. So, you know, credit to him for that. And then same with this leg. Just turn that around like that. And then underneath, just bring out the feet that way. Like that. And turn the waist around. You see now the hollow bit's on the back of his leg, and you know, it's kind of a sort of a blessing that there's so much kibble because it kind of hides it. Cover his cock, and then head reveal time. Just push that bit down. Keep his arms out of the way for a sec. And then you need to, it's a bit jiggly this, kind of push that so it's like that. Probably best to do it from the back. Just push it in, so you know he's got his scabbard things, I think they're called, or just scabbards. And bring his arms down. And then you can have them like that if you want the shoulder pieces, but I tend to just put them back as far as I can, like that, so they're out the way. And that's the transformation. It is simple. It's easy. I used the instructions once and I was able to remember it. It took me ages to get the hang of 07 and Revenge Crimes. Now, there's stuff I like about this. There's stuff I dislike about this because of the toy itself. There's stuff I don't like about it because of the whole fucking... I'm just going to go out ahead and say I don't like his model, the CG model of this Prime in Age of Extinction. It just... You know, I'm not one of these G1ers. I'm not going to complain about aesthetics too much, but on this and the movie model, no window tits. To me, the window tits were always, you know, synonymous with Optimus Prime. He had the window tits and the faceplate and that stuff. And, you know, I'm not a fan of the model. The character model, it looks too out of sorts. What I will say, in this toy's defence, it makes sense of it all. Because it's hard, you know, when they're all constantly on the move and all that shit, it's hard to get a good grasp of what it actually looks like and what it's supposed to look like. This kind of, you know, you get the idea more with this than you would looking at the character model. I'm still not a fan of the chrome, mainly in the robot mode, because there is more grey plastic. There is a shit ton more grey plastic in this. Yeah, the chrome isn't as bad as the first edition from what I've seen. I mean, he has it on his chest, and it's the three colours. It's the silver, red and blue, all chromed. Smokestack's still chromed. That's about it. He has some silver paint on his shins. which is okay. And he has silver plate. He has silver paint on his helmet, the mouth plate, and the face and shit. He has yellow eyes. Why? The backpack thing. Yes, the backpack. I honestly thought it was going to be a lot bigger. I thought this would stick out a fucking shit ton more, and it doesn't. So, I'd rather it wasn't there, but it's there, there's nothing we can do about it, and it's not as offensive as I first thought it would be. I mean, at least it's not stuck like that. You can push that down. Obviously, some other chrome bits. You can see all the vehicle chrome bits, you know, but they're like pretty well hidden, pretty nicely tucked away. I just wish there was more, you know, maybe more silver paint and less chrome. If the chest was silver paint, if all the chrome was silver paint, it would be probably infinitely better, I think, in terms of how it looks. Points of articulation. His head can move to a degree. It's kind of like the evasion mode prime in that it can't go straight. It always tends to go like that. You can't just go like that. His legs, they at the hips and out. And you know, the scabbard things are flexible. And you know, there is some nice click in this. There's some fucking sexy click. Bend at the knees. The arms, outwards, up, different kind of click. They can do a full 360. Just got to shift that thing out of the way. Elbows, no wrist swivel, but his thumb can move back, so he can hold the sword. And he has the waist swivel as well. No ankle tilt except down for that. It's a transformation purpose thing. On the back, he has you know, the storage slot for his sword of judgment. So it goes in there. But then you can also, I'll do this right. I should have probably took the sword out. Yeah, you can just lift it up, and it kind of, it lifts up and at an angle. So yeah, not bad. Unfortunately, from the front, you can't really, especially on my wall, you can't really tell the sword's there with the backpack. I mean, it holsters well, sheathed nicely, but you know, there's just that much in the way that you can't really appreciate it properly. Shield, basically, that goes on his left arm only, and that goes in there. Which, you know, you can have down, or you can have him gun, you know, because, you know, give me your face and all that shit. Just got the sword out. The sword handle does have, can't really see it so good. Let's see if I can. Oh, wrong way. Still can't see it so good, but there's 2 ports on either side. You can see it better that side. Just look round about my knuckle, and then you just take his thumb out, and there is on the inside of his hand. You can't really see it, but there is a peg post thing, rectangular peg, that you just plug that into and slot the thumb back in. And he holds the sword. You can also hold it upside down in his pose. Now, here's the big surprise, and this is something that I dig greatly. The articulation is good. Posing is better than I thought it would be. I mean, if we go for, let's just say, he's gonna, let's have him this way. The shield can be in bastard gun mode. And his sword of judgment. Or is it the shield of judgment? And then do that. If you got him like that, I haven't got a flat surface to show you, but let's just use my hand as an example. He will stand like that in quite an epic, you know, warrior pose. He will stand like that. Which, you know, considering all this shit on the back, is an achievement in and of itself. So, when it comes to fucking the posing, you can surprisingly pose this guy pretty well. I mean, there's all these panel lines on the scabbards. Ideally, they would be hinged. Get a bit more flexibility, maybe. But I'm not going to gripe about that. You know, this figure is... I went in with low expectations, and I will say it has exceeded those low expectations. It is not a brilliant toy for an adult collector. But, again, I will say I've been spoiled by the Revenge of the Fallen Prime. And the 2007 Leader Prime. You know, but, you know, they're marketing towards kids more now. And, you know, Transformers are toys. I fully understand that. For what it is, it's good. And, like I said, some of the problems are within the toy, some of the problems are not within the toy. You know, the design of the movie look and stuff like that. I'm not gonna gush about it. I'm not gonna say I love it. It's the fucking best thing since sliced bread, because it's not. That being said, it is good for what it is. It's good. It's a decent Optimus Prime. It has the unenviable task of following the Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime, and even Takara can't bitch out of this one by thrashing out a retooled Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime. So, yeah. It's better than I expected it to be. But I didn't expect much from it. So yeah, it's, I think the best way to summarise it is a pleasant surprise. Age of Extinction, Leader Class Optimus Prime. The one I said I wouldn't get. At least now I've continued the trend of owning a Leader Class from every movie line. Well, a Leader Class Optimus Prime from every movie line, because I have the Ultimate, if you count that, and the Takara Jetwing Optimus, although technically that is classed as Supreme officially, I think, but it's still a Leader Class toy. I have a big Prime from every movie, people. Yes. Anyway, I think that's about it. I have nothing more to add on this. It's, you know, it's Age of Extinction Leader Class Optimus Prime. And I have been Age of Extinction Leader Class Dazaris Prime, and you shall see me next time.